Good morning, afternoon, class. Once again, this is your teacher, Mr. Collins. Now that we have gone over our do now, written our objective and agenda, the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to play a quick round of Fast and Furious just to keep those vocabulary words in our mind and keep them churning. And the way this is going to work, everybody's going to grab a whiteboard, take 10 seconds to grab a whiteboard and a marker, and then I will read a definition or a word. If I read a word, you give me the definition on the whiteboard. If I read a definition, you give me the word on the whiteboard. All right? We're going to play this for about 2 minutes. Let's go. All right, now class, we're going to have our interim awards. We're just going to take a segment of class today and congratulate the people who did well on the interim. We have our platinum, gold, and silver squads. I will put the list on the board. If you see your name, come on out. We need you in the hallway. Everybody else, let's celebrate. All right? Now, class, what I want you to do, I want you to take a good 6 minutes, look over your interim now that I've passed them back, and I want you to answer questions 1 through 5 on the right-hand side of page 1, all right? So take 6 minutes at a voice level 0, look over your exam, and then answer questions 1 through 5. All right, class. I just wanted to take a brief second to let you all know what I think and how I grade when I'm grading exams or papers or anything like that. First thing that I do generally, I make a key. You see down here. All right, so I actually take the test. One, to see if there's any errors and typos, things like that, and two, just to see, just so I have a sample, a quality sample. All right, so for this first section, really, we need to learn how to follow directions. Alright, so while I was going over this first section, just follow directions. Alright, it says underline important information, write an exclamation point next to any new information, and write a question mark next to any words that you didn't know. Alright, so there were some words in here that you didn't know. I expected to see exclamation points. I expected to see question marks. I didn't want to see you underlining the entire passage. And the one reason for that, people use annotation to really be able to go back to a reading and just hunt for information. All right, so you don't want to underline the entire passage because then you'll have to read the article again, and that's something that you want to steer away from. You want to underline with purpose and know where the information is when you go back to the reading, so you don't have to read all over. All right, so that's how I graded this. I didn't want to see everything underlined. I expected to see some exclamation points. It's okay if you circle things too. That was good. A lot of people put boxes around terms, which was also nice. So for this section, the vocabulary section, really what I was looking for primarily was, one, you putting them in your own terms on the definition side. I was looking for key terms in your definitions. For example, in power source, I was looking for converts energy. I was also looking for provides energy to a load or provides energy to something. And for the label drawings, I was really honing in on that label piece. I don't really care much if you know how to draw well, but that label piece showing me what you're talking about was the most important. And using terms when you were labeling was very important. All right? Let me keep going. This section, the vocabulary section, is self-explanatory. There were terms that worked best in each of these slots, and that's how I graded that. All right? So I got the terms here. Now for this was mildly important, but I really graded you on the amount of evidence that you showed in your explanation. Why did you choose number 1, number 4 for each of these criteria? And really, I really wanted to know why you chose your choice for criteria as well. All right. And finally, the essay, it was all evidence, reasoning, and claim. All right. That's what I was looking for in this last bit here. So I wanted you all, if you did the extra credit, I was looking for labeling as well. Your drawing wasn't most important. The fact that you labeled was what I was looking for. All right. So once again, class, we're going to jump into an annotated reading with the same rules. And for this reading, I want you all to write an exclamation point next to any new information, underline any important information, and write a question mark next to words that you don't know. All right? Same rules. Let's go. You all have 6 minutes at a voice level 0. Let's do this reading.